Hey, this is Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, your one-stop shop. If you're a member of the military, a veteran, or a family member of a military person, militaryfairs.com. One of the number one questions I'm asked is, Scott, what's your favorite cruise line? That's a hard question to answer because there are so many different cruise lines out there, and it really depends. So let's go through a couple of the cruise lines that I've been on, that I've sailed on, and I'll share a little bit about each one. Number one, Holland America Line. Over 150 days on Holland America Line. That cruise line has a long history. And you can just Google what their history is. I mean, it's been around a long time, and they do an outstanding job with food, with service, their ships, everything about Holland America Line, I would say is 6-star. I really love it. My wife loves it. Now, in the past, it has been known for being, I affectionately refer to it as the AARP cruise, Ethel, Myrtle, Gertrude, Elmer, George, where there are a lot of seniors, you know? And yes, there are still a lot of folks that are seniors that are sail Holland America Line, but why? Because Holland America Line cruises are usually longer, and young people can't afford to be away from work for 2 weeks at a time, or 2 months at a time, or 6 months at a time. So Holland America Line skews older. However, they have really hit it big with the multi-generational cruiser, where let's say you got the grandpa, and he's paying for the two 40-year-olds, the 40-year-old daughter and 40-year-old son and their spouses and their kids. So there's more to do now for the younger folks. You got the kids club and things to do. So it's great for that. So Holland America Line, like I said, I'm a 3-star mariner, over 150 days sailing on them, mostly on 7 and 10 and 11 and 14-day cruises. So it's a great cruise line. I highly recommend them. Now let's go to Carnival. I'm platinum on Carnival, which means 75 days plus. And Carnival, kind of gets a bad rap. The Walmart cruise, or, the cruise for everybody. Or there's lots of fights on Carnival, and you see these videos out there. Carnival is inexpensive. They have shorter cruises, 3 days, 4 days. So it's affordable for a lot of people in a lot of demographic ranges. But it is fun. I mean, my wife and I sail with my son-in-law and daughter-in-law. Excuse me. My wife and I sailed with my son-in-law and daughter and our 2 grandsons who are 6 and 4. And we had a great time on the Carnival Liberty. The kids love the kids club. They wanted to go to the kids club as much as possible. The food is good. And so I highly recommend Carnival too. It's a lot of fun. They're the fun ships. And on the larger ships like Mardi Gras and other ones, you have a whole lot of food choices. And on Mardi Gras, I really like them because they have a special veterans area for heroes who can go there, get an ice cream cone, sit and talk and reminisce. So I really like Carnival. I'm very fortunate because I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and a Carnival ship, the Carnival Elation, is right here in Jacksonville. Now, Carnival Elation, part of that fantasy class of ships, older, about 2,500 or so passengers, and it's nice. So if you're a family, a Carnival would be good. I've also sailed on Royal Caribbean. Royal Caribbean is family friendly as well. Great for families, kids, groups, like if a bachelor group or a bachelorette group. Good food, good service, and they sail a lot of places too. They sail out of Port Canaveral and Miami and so forth, so you can pretty much grab a Royal Caribbean cruise anywhere. I don't have a lot of days on Royal Caribbean, mostly on Carnival and Holland America Line, but Royal Caribbean is good for families. The thing is with Royal Caribbean, they are really making the ships bigger. It's because the accountants on the 80th floor of these headquarters realize that, pack them in and they're going to spend extra money and and I get it. I understand the economics of it. Icon of the Seas, Wonder of the Seas, these huge mega ships. And these cruise lines have realized that the ships are now becoming the destination. Do you realize that only 10% of Americans have ever cruised? So you have many repeat cruisers going, and they're tired of going to Nassau. They're tired of going to Freeport. They're tired of going to St. Thomas. And so the cruise ships have become the destination where, like on the Mardi Gras, you got a roller coaster. On NCL ships, you may have a bumper car, or you may have water slides, all these other things. So the cruise ships have now become the destination. Now let's talk about Norwegian Cruise Line. Now with NCL, they are known for nickeling and diming you to death. And I've been on a couple of NCL ships. They're fine. They're okay. The two main cruises I've been on are the Blake Shelton cruise, which was a theme cruise, and I got to meet Blake Shelton, and a cruise that changed my life, which was called the Groove Cruise. And that's electronic dance music, Darude, Sandstorm, and all that kind of stuff. And I have to give a shout out to Jason Bikima, the founder of the Groove Cruise, because I was on a cruise and I met people from all over the world, Italy, Spain, France, Germany. And all these people were there for one reason, for the music. And it was an amazing time. Thank you, Jason Bikima of the Groove Cruise. But NCL, it's okay. It's family friendly. If you want a elevated experience, you can go in the Haven, where it's kind of a ship within a ship. And so it's okay. Virgin Voyages. I just sailed on the Scarlet Lady. Amazing in so many ways. And when you get a chance, I think it's going to be December 10th, I'm a guest on Cruise Radio. My good friend Doug Parker, who I've known for 15 years, he interviewed me about Virgin Voyages. All inclusive, pretty much. Free Wi-Fi, free soda, no tipping, no gratuities. A great value. Now, you may look at Virgin Voyages and say, hey, I'm too old. Well, I'm 62 years young, and there were a lot of people my age on the ship, a lot of younger people. It's an amazing cruise. From the minute you step into the terminal down there in Miami, you're already immersed in the experience. An amazing cruise line, Virgin Voyages. Try it. You will love it. Great entertainment, amazing food, amazing service, a great value. Even though it is a couple pennies more than a Carnival cruise or a Holland America cruise, when you get to go to the bar and you get a beer and you don't see an extra gratuity added on top of it, like on other cruise lines, when you get free basic Wi-Fi, when you get soda for free, it really is a great experience. On a scale of 1 to 10, Virgin Voyages 100. Now, I'm going to be heading out on MSC this coming Sunday, and I will let you know how MSC is. I've read a lot of reviews, some good, a whole lot bad, but I'm going to go in with an open mind to see how MSC is. Now, I really wanted to experience the Yacht Club experience because that's kind of like the Haven experience on NCL, and I just wanted to see that to share with the audience. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the regular cabin, balcony cabin, and we'll see how it is, and I will be honest. I will share with you how I feel. And, a lot of people say, hey, Scott, and I go, hey, what? Oh, you get to go on all these cruises. Is it, because you're a celebrity, do you get to go for free? Oh, we can talk about celebrity too. Let me come back to that. Let me say it now. Celebrity Solstice, love Celebrity, amazing food, amazing service. Again, older demographic. I didn't see a lot of kids on Celebrity Solstice when I sailed with Doug of Cruise Radio years ago. Love Celebrity on a scale of 1 to 10, a 10. But going back to, hey, Scott, hey, what? You cruise all this time. The cruise lines are paying you to go. No. 9 times out of 10, I am going because I'm a travel agent. And so I get a travel agent rate, which is less than a regular rate, but I'm still paying. I'm still paying tips. I'm still paying taxes. I'm still paying gratuities. I pay all that stuff. And so I'm not going for free, and the cruise lines don't have me by the arm for me to review them positively just because I'm on there. I went on Virgin Voyages. I had to complete a course to learn about them. And as a official travel agent for Virgin Voyages, I went on and was able to experience it. And it's the same way, coming here with MSC. I'm going as a travel agent with a travel agent rate, which was great, but I am still paying. Again, I would like to, experience that yacht club experience, but it is what it is. I will always be honest with my audience here on militaryfairs.com, on the cruisegenius.com, talking about cruises, because I really think cruises are great for families, for couples, for engagement groups, honeymoons, all those kind of things. And as you know, when COVID hit, I pivoted to all-inclusive resorts, and I went to all the Palladium Hotel group resorts, Jamaica, Cancun, Dominican Republic. Love the all-inclusive experience with Palladium Hotel Group, because it is truly all-inclusive. You go with the food, the drink, and all this, and you still got a tip, though. I really recommend you tip. Just because it's all-inclusive doesn't mean you don't tip. So you can look at my YouTube videos on Palladium Hotel Group, all the resorts there. But I just want to take a couple minutes and just share with you my heart regarding cruising. And if you would like to book a cruise, go to Scott. Let me rephrase that. If you want to book a cruise, Scott at militaryfairs.com. Scott at militaryfairs.com. And I will be happy to talk to you about a cruise. And depending on what your demographic is, depending on what you want, depending on what you expect, depending on your budget, I can help you pick a great cruise. Scott Lara, president of militaryfairs.com, MSC Seashore. You're coming up next.